Alright, y'all. Real talk for a second here. Today's Tuesday. Thanksgiving's on Thursday. I'm going to be traveling around. I'll be out of town going down to my family farm, which is kind of like our family reunion / Thanksgiving celebration. That's what I do every year. So I'll be out of cell service. So I won't have a video published every day. But before I go, I wanted to take this opportunity to talk a little bit about Thanksgiving and how that relates to, staying on top of your macros, staying on top of your goals, keeping that on the forefront of your mind. So, for whatever reason, in American society, we oftentimes emphasize and fixate on the food as opposed to the underlying true importance of the event. So, like in this case being Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving's all about spending time with your family, building those relationships, being close to your loved ones, seeing people you haven't seen in years, and being in the moment with those people that have been there with you for so many years to come, that have been with you and will be with you. That's family. Family's everything. Family's paramount in my book. And instead, that's there, but that's kind of in the background half the time, it seems. What's brought to the forefront is the food, all the different choices laid out in front of you. And it becomes easy to fixate on that rather than what's truly important. And it becomes easy to convince yourself that you deserve to overindulge on that day because it only happens once a year, right? What harm is there? And you just binge, you overeat, you focus on, if you're keto, you eat stuff that's not keto. You eat carbs that are going to kick you out of ketosis and know that, and then they're not in line with your goals and the lifestyle they're trying to live. But you're tempted by them and you fall, you make that mistake and you eat, and then you oftentimes are left with regret knowing that you pushed yourself farther away from the goal that you've been striving for so long. I say this because I've done this, I've lived this, I'm speaking from experience here. It's easy to let food become the important thing in the moment, and that should never be the case. Food is fuel, okay? When I was prepping for a competition way back when, I was on the phone with my father, I think, and I believe my grandfather was in the hospital. And this sounds terrible. So I'm gonna be totally, completely transparent with y'all. But I'm listening to him, and of course I'm concerned and worried about my grandfather. I want the best for him. Obviously, my family's my best friend. I love him. But I'm thinking about food. I was at an incredible deficit at that point. I was hungry, and I was thinking and fixating about food while I'm hearing about this tragic news. It wasn't tragic, he's fine now, but at the moment there wasn't certainty around that, and I was concerned for him, but I was thinking about food. And I got off the phone with my dad, and I thought to myself, never again. There's never going to be a time in my again where I put more importance on food than things in life that truly matter. And it's easy to do, especially with the holidays. So I encourage you all to step back, look at the situation for what it is, and fixate on what truly is important. The people in your lives, the relationships that matter, the people surrounding you, your loved ones. That there's no comparison there. That's always going to trump the food that's on the table. You make a choice every time you put something in your mouth. So make the right choice. Go have Thanksgiving, enjoy yourself. If you're going to eat a little bit more, hopefully make it fit into your overall goal and kind of make that a beneficial refeed. Don't just binge and overindulge because you can and then beat yourself up about it afterwards. And this is kind of off on a tangent now, long-winded, so I apologize there, but I don't know, I've struggled with food before. It's easy to do. Thanksgiving becomes one of those holidays where you fixate on the food, which is less important than the meaning and the people that are around you in the moment. And don't let that falter you. Don't be tempted by that. Don't let that ruin what you're trying to accomplish in life. So be the better person and make the right choice. Know that what you're striving for is more important than that bite you take. And I'm gonna leave you with that. So that said, everybody have a safe, happy, wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm gonna make a big, super cool Thanksgiving video. I do that every year. Last year's was really cool, I think. This year I've learned a lot more about editing. I'm gonna make an even better Thanksgiving video, and I'm gonna document that. That'll be my next video you see, more than likely. So I'll catch y'all when I return. Happy holidays. Love y'all. take care, be safe, and spend time with those you love. That's what it's all about. So take care.